Welcome to the Pipeline Onboarding. My name is Sash, and I'm a Solutions Delivery Specialist here at DealRoom. Today we'll walk through the pipeline together, talk about how to set it up, and a few best practices along the way. You'll typically start with a blank pipeline, but for this overview, we'll be looking at a pre-built example. Before building anything out, let's do a quick walkthrough to give you guys a lay of the land. Here we have our pipeline page. This is a full view of your deals across your M&A lifecycle. There are two key areas that we want to call out. First are the phases on the top, and next are the deal cards inside the phases. Phases are where you are along your M&A lifecycle, from target identification through due diligence all the way through integration. Individual cards have specific card details, fully customizable, as well as other basic CRM features, including our tasks. Next, let's move on to my work. In my work, we can go over to deal tasks. This is where you'll find all of the tasks that you need to complete, as well as what deals they'll belong to. Those tasks are the ones that are shown here. Underneath that, we have people. These are people that are in your pipeline, as well as what rooms they're in and specific information about them. Underneath reports is where you'll find BI reporting, all fully customizable. Next, we'll have settings. This is where you'll customize your pipeline, add pipeline access, restore deals from trash, and leverage data enrichment via our Apollo integration. On the bottom left, you'll see your user profile. This is where your personal details will live, and we'll go over this at the end of the video. Now that you have context, we want to build out your pipeline. Let's start by creating a few phases, and we'll do this in our settings page. In settings, underneath general, scroll down and you'll find your phases. And here you can update your organizational name and create some phases. You can click new phase to add a new one, enter a name and choose a color. And to reorder, you can easily drag and drop into edit, click that edit to edit the name and the phase color, or delete. Our custom fields tab is where you'll define the information that appears on each of the deal cards, as I showed you earlier. These are data points that are going to be pulled into your BI reporting for creating and building dashboards. There are two key elements here. There are fields and groups. Groups let you organize a collection of fields. In this example, we've grouped fields by core data, target company, financials, deal team, deal information, and so on. Groups can also be reordered by dragging and dropping, and fields can also be reordered within a group by dragging and dropping. To create a field, you click Add Field, create the label, add which overall group it will be in, and then specify its type. Now that we have our phases and custom fields, let's create a deal. Let's move back into Pipeline, and you have two options. You can import via Excel or manually create a deal card. To import a deal from Excel, we want to click these three dots and import a deal from Excel. To ensure it imports correctly, make sure to download our template, fill it out, and upload it to populate your pipeline. To create a deal manually, we'd click our new deal. We'll give it a name. We'll add a phase. We can also use data enrichment via Apollo by typing in a specific company name, which will auto-populate a bunch of data. You also have the option to customize your view with displays option of our board view, which is what we have now, a Kanban style, or we can move to our table view, which is similar to a spreadsheet-like layout with all of our information viewable and one-click editable right from here. You can also apply filters and save custom views, and they'll appear under all views for easy access. Now let's take a closer look at a deal card. The deal card is a central hub for all deal-specific information. When we open it up, we have all of our first glance metrics. These are the specific pieces of information that we created and customized in settings, as well as data enriched with Apollo. On the right side, we have any key contacts, so we don't get confused when contacting our target company. And underneath that, we have our attachments. These are for early on attachments like sims or teasers. Then we have a place for notes. In the initial stage of the deal, to keep everyone on track. We also have a Outlook and Gmail add-on where we can add emails with our target company so that no communication is lost or siloed from the rest of the team. Next, we have our phases. This is where we can see where we are and how long we've been there, as this information also feeds into our BI reporting. And lastly, we have tasks, which we lightly touched on before. This is where you can assign tasks, and it's useful before a room is opened and to keep track of anything going on. To invite a member to a pipeline, we go into Settings, Pipeline Access, and we can invite members. Admins can create permission groups similar to room permission groups with different access levels to maintain privacy and data security. Here you can enter a name and allow them to see certain deals following certain criteria. Once you're done with that, you can invite a member, enter in their email, hello@gmail.com, add whatever permission set you want them to be a part, as well as if they have reporting access. Next, let's move down to our user profile. Here you can update personal information, adjust email notifications, manage two-factor authentication, and even work with your public API token. By clicking this help button on the bottom left, we have our help center, which takes us to anything and everything DealRoom, as well as a live chat 24/7, as well as product updates and events. Thanks for watching the pipeline training.